Well, hello everyone. I am going to make Chocolate Bliss Torte Mix. This is a brand new product that just released. It's going to be in our spring and summer line. And so I wanted to show you how I'm going to make it in my silicone loaf pan. So all you need is 3 ingredients, the mix and 3/4 cup of butter, and then 3 large eggs. And so this is a no gluten ingredient product. So that's another great bonus. So I've already made this once and it tastes really good. We all enjoyed it. And so anyway, I just wanted to show you how this works. Okay, this is my 3/4 cup butter. I do not have it completely cooled. I'm kind of in a rush. So it's a little bit cooled, but not completely. So I have that 3/4 cup butter. And then this is 3 large eggs, and I've already beat them. And so then I will just kind of whisk this together a little bit. And then I will add the torte mix. And it's just wonderful because we have a lot of products that actually are no gluten ingredients, but there's never hardly any sweet ones. So I'm really glad that this one came out. I'm just gonna grab a scissors to cut this open quick. You can tear them, but I never am able to, I can't seem to tear them very well. So they always break apart. So I just do a scissors. Okay, so that's the torte mix there. And then I will just stir this up until it's combined. There is another packet in there too. That's for on the top after it's all done. So it's like the little powdered sugar. Okay, this just takes a little bit here. A whisk works really good too, but then it gets kind of thick. So I like to do it with my rubber spatula. That way I can just scrape everything real nicely into the pan as well. So get all the edges. Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to show you a trick about the pan. So this is our very pretty silicone loaf pan. That's what it looks like, but that's what your cake will look like when it comes out. You can use this for your absolutely almond pound cake, the chocolate pound cake, and the sunny lemon pound cake. Works great for all of those. And it also works great for this Chocolate Bliss Torte Mix. So here's my tip on the silicone loaf pan. When you bake it, if you just do it just like this, when you bake it, it gets just a little bit warm and your cake can look a little bit like that when it's done. That's totally fine if that's okay with you. I like it to be perfect though. I'm kind of crazy like that. So if you don't mind it widening out, just put it in like it is. I'd put it on a cookie sheet or something because it does get hot. But if you want it to say the perfect shape just like this, then just place it inside of a glass or ceramic pan or metal pan. This loaf pan is exactly the right fit for it. Now, don't put it into a smaller loaf pan because I've had people do that before. They'll take my tip, but then their pan it's like the smaller loaf pan. So when they put it in, it's kind of crinkled and kind of deformed a little bit, and that does not work. So then your cake turns out really funny looking. So if you want it to look perfect like this, you put it into a regular 9x5 loaf pan, just like that. You do not have to spray it. Trust me on this, I have done this many times. You don't have to spray this. And I'm gonna put that right into the pan. I will give you a tip on getting it out of the pan. You do, with silicone, you do have to let it cool completely. If it's still warm, it will stick to that pan. And then that's where I think people have trouble. But if it is cooled completely, it'll pop right out. Okay, so I'm just going to spread this evenly inside my pan. And it'll be super pretty with that pattern. Okay, so looks like that. I'm gonna pop it in the oven. Here's another tip. The box says 300 degrees for 40 to 45 minutes. When I baked this last time, I did have to bake it 60 minutes at the 300 degrees. So I'm not sure about your oven. I do know a couple of the other consultants had to bake it just a tish longer as well. So for me, it's 300 degrees at 60 minutes. And in this silicone pan, it was perfect. So, okay, stay tuned for the next steps out of the oven.